In the past hour, I've taken 33 pictures of Frankie.
And oop.
It's too halting. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Are you gonna drink your tea?
Yeah, I drank it.
All of it?
I'm like 40% done.
Do you want to do a mic check?
Dude, sometimes the birds are like in that tree outside our bedroom window. You hear them all night. And then sometimes they're just normal distance or off in the wild blue yonder.
And oop.
Okay, so about 6 months ago, you baked banana bread for 7 of our neighbors. One of them gave us food back a few months later.
I believe it was Easter. Our neighbor, Allison, brought us a plate of homemade cookies.
Yeah, and they were fantastic.
Yeah.
And then just yesterday, you got a text.
I got a text, and it said, "Hi, neighbor. It's Socorro, your neighbor.
Yes.
I made egg rolls, and I have extra. Would you like them?"
Yeah.
I said, "Oh my gosh."
We were so excited.
Yes.
We were running around this place like our heads were cut off. 1, free food, but 2, friend.
Yeah. All this exchanging of food, this neighborly budding friendship.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why it took 6 months, but Auntie Socorro.
And oop.
Okay. So you got the text and like we started getting nervous and excited.
Yeah, I was like fixing my hair, like,
yeah.
Are we ready? Okay, we're having a visitor.
Yeah. It was like getting ready for a first date. And then lo and behold, in just a minute or two, doorbell rings. It's Auntie Socorro, and she hands us a bunch of egg rolls in some aluminum foil, wrapped up in aluminum foil. And she starts listing off the ingredients. And she says, pork, no problem. Carrot, onion, good. And then she said, and water chestnuts. And I was like, oh, really, Auntie Socorro?
You gotta get on the water chestnut game. It's crunchiness.
Exactly.
You
everything
like crunchy.
Usually, but when everything is soft in a stir fry, soft, and then I don't need that crunch. It's so off-putting. Whenever we get stir fry that does have water chestnuts, I dish them all to you.
Yes.
I pawn them off to you.
I like them. Crunchy water.
That's literally what they are, with a little bit of nut in there. So she handed it to him. How was the exchange, honey?
It was lovely. Yeah. It was pleasant. Yeah. We chatted for a minute. And then we said goodbye, closed the door, and went upstairs and ate. Today, you are regretting that we did not invite her in.
Yes.
Was that a big misstep on our part?
Slight misstep. I think we should have invited her in.
We were a little off our game because this was our first interaction with her. Yeah.
We don't have friends. We don't have neighbors. I mean, I'm not counting your parents who come over somewhat often. But in terms of other adults, Grace Contreras is all I can 3 years ago.
We've lost the interacting.
Yeah.
How do you talk to other adults?
I don't know.
What do you do? What are the rules?
I don't know, and I don't want to. I'm scared. But what you mentioned our construction.
I think the layout of our house is a bit awkward for spur of the moment, casual inviting in, because you open our front door and it's the little entrance, and then you gotta go up the stairs to go to the living area.
Our garages are on the first floor, and then everyone knows the condo that you walk in and it's just stairs.
Yeah.
And once you're up the stairs, you're in the living area. But the first floor, you open the door and it's some shoes and a closet, nothing going on.
So when you don't know someone and you're just casually oh, hey, you want to come in? Then she has to take off her shoes. then you got to come all the way upstairs. Like, it's kind of a commitment to come in
Yeah.
and hang out. It's not like just walking through the front door and there you are.
Yeah.
You can visit for a while.
It was very impromptu also. A little heads up, Auntie Socorro. I just think we're out of plus it was Wednesday. No, I'm sorry, Thursday night, 7 p.m. ish. It's getting a little late. It's getting dark. We're crazy old people. We go to bed early. She didn't give us a sauce. Like, come on, Auntie Socorro. Like a little dipping sauce, a little fish sauce maybe. The egg rolls were absolutely bussin', dude.
They were so good. They were so fresh.
Yeah.
Crisp.
Piping hot.
Oh, yeah. They were great.
Yeah.
Lennox ate some of them with us.
Well, initially he was hesitant because she said carrot. He doesn't like carrots, okay. But there was like a strand of carrot in each one. There were 90% pork. And they were super good. I would have loved a sauce. We have the Kikkoman stir fry sauce. Got at Walmart. It's terrible, completely overpowering, super strong flavor. I was like, oh, this is bad. This is a turnoff.
We need the sauce your mom makes.
Yeah, the fish sauce, which we've made it before, but then we used a little, but we had so much, and it just stayed in the fridge for a long time. So I guess we can make it on a small scale. So now, what's your plate, honey? So we got cookies from Allison. We got egg rolls from Auntie Socorro. This is like a tennis match you served. They volleyed. What's your ace in the hole?
I gotta step up my game now. I gotta wow them, and I gotta make it better than the banana bread.
Yeah.
So I'm looking through, trying to find a recipe for what I can do next. I'm loving this exchange of food, though. I definitely want to give back both of those ladies.
Yeah.
A little treat.
Yeah. What's up with the other people who haven't paid back in kind?
Not good neighbors.
You showed me you're thinking of a bread recipe.
I think a homemade loaf of bread would be so lovely.
Yeah.
So homey.
Yeah. But egg rolls, like, I think egg rolls, because it requires hot oil and frying and rolling and wrappers and mixing, that takes a lot of effort, and that's unique.
And it's so good. That is hard to top.
Yeah, and cookies, a step down, but still, they were really good. And I just think a loaf of bread, it's fine, but and I'm sure it's difficult to bake a loaf of bread, but getting it and be like, okay.
I think homemade bread to me is like, it's impressive. Yeah. It's comforting.
Yeah.
I'm always kind of impressed when I see people baking homemade bread, and I just think that'd be a nice thing to receive.
Yeah, fresh bread is really, really good. I was thinking throw some cheese in there, maybe some jalapenos.
Cheesy jalapeno bread, so good.
Pesto, something just to differentiate it, spice it up.
I like the way you're thinking.
Yeah. So my mom's egg rolls versus Auntie Socorro's egg rolls, honey. Nothing's at stake here except our entire marriage.
I always pick my mother-in-law.
Okay. They're both excellent. My mom's egg rolls have more just stuff in them, like noodles and ginger. So different, both really good, both just yummy in the tummy, appreciative. I was on track yesterday. Okay, it was about 7 p.m. and I was on track for 13 hours or so, diet-wise, and listen, nutritionally, health, eating the right things. It's a lifestyle, honey. It really is. And then Auntie Socorro instantly threw me off track, and so I blame her for my plumpness. But yeah, we got to get back. You got to bake something.
Yeah, definitely.
And what about in 6 months it will be Christmas.
Yeah.
Holy Toledo. Are you gonna bake again? Are you gonna do the 7 people you bake bread for?
I'm gonna do everybody again.
Even though they didn't pay back in kind?
Yeah. And I think I'm gonna go back to the original inspiration for all this, which was my mom's homemade cinnamon rolls delivered to neighbors every single Christmas of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I'll do cinnamon rolls this coming year. I don't want to do banana bread again.
Tell me about that. So Liz would walk around. Would it be in a basket with like napkins folded over?
My mom would buy a ton of those like round disposable aluminum pans.
Yeah.
And me and my siblings and whoever, cousins, friends, whoever happened to be there, we'd all in the kitchen. It'd be like, it's like a baking factory in there, and we'd all contribute.
Like the Garcia's making tamales or something.
Yes. Roll out the dough. Someone spreads the butter. Someone sprinkles the sugar and cinnamon.
And then would you deliver them that day?
Yes.
It was around Christmas?
Yeah, it was always around Christmas time.
So people were festive, and there were lights going on, and Jesus is the reason for the season and all that.
We lived on a court, so my mom would bake for the neighbors, and then she'd send us kids out to do the deliveries. And my mom's homemade cinnamon rolls are so good. And then, of course, the neighbors got used to it and came to expect it every year. And it was a fun tradition.
Wow. You never told me that before.
I can't believe I've never told you that before.
That's wonderful. That's lovely. Did they ever pay back in kind? Did anyone ever?
I think we might have gotten like some cookies or treats here and there from people, but nothing on a regular basis.
Okay. Well, that's lovely. Hopefully we can get something like that going.
And oop.
So thank you to Auntie Socorro. We hope to see you around. Nice older Asian gal. She has a couple dogs.
Yes. And so now we've always waved hi to her, but next time we see her outside, it's just going to be a warmer, more enthusiastic wave. Hello.
Yeah. Well, peeling back the curtain, breaking the fourth wall here behind the scenes, you got a text from Auntie Socorro, but we didn't know who she was.
Yes.
We haven't known who she... It was just, thanks for the banana bread. It was like, okay. And then a month later, Happy New Year. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we didn't know if it was a guy or a girl.
Yeah, we don't know exactly which unit she lived in, but now we know.
Yeah. And then another thing was, much like when Allison came by, I gave us cookies. She left, and I kept an eye on her out of the little peephole to make sure she wasn't giving cookies to other people.
Oh, yeah.
Auntie Socorro, no egg rolls forever. We were special. We matter.
Yes.
We're important. Alrighty. Well, are we done, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, we're done. Bye-bye.